So I am Daphne Mguni. I go by Gogo because ngumthandazi, right? So I'm a prophetess in English. I stay in Cosmo City, and I have been a healer for, this is actually my 4th year. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. That was a very nice intro, but getting deep into your conversation, I know people have a misconception, about prophets, sangoma, doctor and things like that. So I just want to ask you this question. What inspired you to become a prophetess?
Okay, so you don't get inspired to be one, right? So remember, this is a calling.
Yeah.
It's not a job that I went to interview for. Yeah. So I was called, and I did try to run away. I won't lie, because I was just, based on the misconceptions, yes, I was like, manje, itu, mina, spiga, beads. I was like, no, that's not my life. That can't be me. I'm too young for this. Yeah. So I started having dreams. I think I was in primary school. That's how far I can remember having dreams that would happen in the following day or in a week or so. And I'd be like, no, but I saw this, or I dreamed of this. So years later, I'm 29. Now I start having these vivid dreams, and I have these extreme painful headaches that then forced me to go and consult and find out, why do I suffer from headaches like this? And then I found out that I have a gift, and my gift is ukuthandaza. So me being umthandazi means ngisebenza ngamanzi and niwasho, right? And also another misconception is that because ngumthandazi, I do have beads. Yeah. I do have amabai. So people be like, but I was sangoma. Why do you have those? So I have both gifts. I have a gift yokuba umthandazi is thunywa, and then I have a gift yobungoma, of which that one, fortunately for me, I'd say my guides did not push me to go into Aswin. Right, so they were like, no, just wait with this. We'll just handle you. So when I dream of the beads, I just get the beads and I wear them. Yeah. So angibahambili phambili. I wait for my guides to guide me on what to do with regard to iside lobungoma. Right, and another misconception is that people that aren't healers, ordinary, I'd like to say normal people, because I believe you are just not normal guys. Like, let's tell the truth. Yeah. So people think that they can tell you how to live your life. So, hi umthandazi, why are you wearing a short dress? Umthandazi, how can't none nifaka ama short? Or umthandazi ophuza utshwala? Or like, they just want to tell you how to behave. Like, now you are in a box of sokumele uhlale endlini, you need to be,
Fumbati.
How mfethu, like it's as if you never existed, but you're a human being. I am Daphne in as much as I am Ugogo. So you get to have the best of both with me. So you'd find me in a park, and I'm with other people. I want to laugh. Yeah. I don't want to be in Dumbini all the time, consulting and stuff. Of course, that's who I am, but there's also the normal side of life. Yeah.
So having a calling and vivid dreams, ne? So what I want to know from you is that how did you get to know that you are called for this? Because a lot of people can be going through what you are going through.
Yeah.
So tell me, how did you find out? And for someone who has these same dreams, vivid dreams, what should they do in order for them to discover if it is a calling?
Mm-hmm. So obviously you'd have to consult. Right, you have to. It's up to you whether you go to umthandazi or you'd go to isangoma, right? But I'd say dreams that you pay attention to is dreaming of water, dreaming of going back to school, dreaming of snakes, dreaming of beads. Those are dreams that will just kind of direct you in the line of, maybe there is something special about me, right? I'm not saying when you dream of beads, I go to the store and buy them. No, I did not say that, guys. So consulting will be the foundation of everything. Consult, find out how your gift is, because I'm a gift right? My gift could be, like I said, umthandazi. Yeah. So mina ngaphakamisa isithunywa. And then your gift, maybe the foundation will be, no, you have to go ephehlweni. You understand? Or your gift will be just, you're just a dreamer, just like John in the Bible. You just way pupela, and that's just your dream. I mean, that's just your gift. So I definitely say, please do consult. And when you consult, you must relate to the person that is consulting you. Don't be quick to just take what every healer says to you. Right.
Yeah, so I have questions from people who are watching at home. And guys, please do make sure that you keep your questions coming right here. We have a prophetess, Daphney Mnguni, who is going to be sharing much about her spiritual journey. So, Itumeleng Diale here on YouTube, how can one get in tune with their guides?
First and foremost, I'll definitely say, from my point of view, guys, prayer is important, right? Be it you tandaza endlini or you go to church, but aligning, especially with this tunya, your alignment is prayer. You need to be at peace. That's why they will distance you from everyone because they want you alone, so you are able to listen. So you being still, even if it's for an hour a day, just be still and pray and just try and listen to them because they do talk to you. It's not only female intuition. We all have intuition. And that intuition is your guide talking to you.
Yeah. And then thank you for that. I hope, Stumza, you are answered right there. Give me a thumbs up if you are answered. And if you need more clarification, do make sure that you come back and tell me that more. I didn't understand. I need more clarification from a prophetess. So another question is, does your dating life change? If yes, how does it change?
Oh, God, Jesus. It does. It does change. Oh, God. Terribly so. I think I speak for all the healers' eyes. It's not easy. Like, remember what I said? I would classify myself as not a normal person because the voices in my head, the things that I see. So imagine if I date a person that's not gifted like me. A person who is saying it, I know 6 million you call it. When you're still enjoying your sleep. So it tends to bring that that tension because sometimes meluzile food. You can't have. Understand? We can't exchange those things in Petini for maybe a month, and I don't think a normal guy would understand that. So dating life is extremely hard, even if you are a healer, because we have, for example, I've got 10 guides and you have 10 guides, so all these spirits need to coexist together, and it becomes a challenge at times. It also, a challenge is also when, with me being a female, and then I'm a guides that are in the front, I'm a kehla, right? So that means me is born an dot, right? So I'll act like one, and now we daughter. So uzongthuma nami ngikuthuma.
You
understand?
Okay.
Because now it's not me, it's just lo mkhulu that is present that day that says I know. And I'm trying to you see?
Okay.
So it becomes difficult, but you manage. You manage. You work around.
So in terms of the misconception, there are these spiritual leaders that we follow on social media, and they're always trending. So I don't know if you know Gogo Daphney.
I do.
So Gogo Daphney said, it was like a indoda, and then I think it was a man or a woman, I'm not sure, but she said it was like a need a second husband. Is that possible?
I do not want to speak on this. I don't know. That was on her, and we all have different guides. Fine. It's not, how can I say it? We're not all in one box. It's not one crayon for everyone. So what they give or what they instructed her to do, that's on her. So I don't know. Angvumi, Angfagazi, I don't know.
All right, take it, granted. What's your take on Western medicine? Because especially a lot of us are waking up, if I'm having dreams, I feel like I need to take antibiotics, I need to take, prescribed medicine. So what is your take on the Western medicine that a lot of people are consuming?
Well, I think so from a spiritual point, right? What makes a person end up consulting is because they exhaust these options of the Western side, right? And you can say no, but like for me, I'll speak about me. I suffered from headaches from a very, very early age. I was in primary school, and I went to doctors all the time. Panado, calling a panado, a panado. I think it was pink, it was green. So I've been drinking Western medication for years to a point where I was referred to the headache clinic, and I was like, no, but why? Why is it? Can't you just give me one tablet and the headache just stops?
Yeah.
So that also then led me, not that I was saying I was disregarding the Western side. No. I just felt that for me, it's not working. So I don't see it as a problem, but for me, at some point, it did not work. But also as a healer, there are times where I do go to the doctor. So yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with Western medication. It works when it works.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Definitely. So I just want to, go back, man, with the dreams.
Okay.
So if I am maybe dreaming of water or snakes,
Yeah.
does it have to be a thing that is happening frequently? Or if I dream of a snake once, should I go consult?
No.
So how should it happen then?
It should be a recurring thing. Remember, for something to start being alarming, that means it's recurring.
Yeah.
So that's when you start asking yourself questions. Why am I dreaming of this all the time?
Yeah.
And you say, no, I'm dreaming of a snake, but it's not biting me. It's just sitting there with me. And ordinarily, right now, what's the first thing we're going to do? We're going to thank you.
Yeah.
So even in your dream, remember, your subconscious is still present. You in as much as you're sleeping, you are awake. That's how you can wake up in the morning and say, this snake was literally here. I felt it was here, but it did not do anything to me. So if that starts bothering you, like it's something that's happening very frequently, and now also with the headaches, as I mentioned, the headaches start getting very, very severe, heavy shoulders. You're dreaming of water. You're dreaming of going back to school. So with Vele, you do want to go back to school in the physical, right? So I'm not saying now when you're dreaming back to school, going back to school, that's also, it's only related to the spiritual side.
Yeah.
But I'm just also, it happens. It's there. Yes.
So, I just want you to tell me more about healing using water. So, because I once read that water has memory.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
If yes, please do unpack it for us to understand that.
Okay. So there's so much life in water. There's so much life in water that I can just, a 2 liter, and just put water in it. And I can just pray for it, and you're sick. And you drink the water, and you start feeling better. So there's so much power in the water. There's peace. And as much as people say there's memory, when you go to a different water, you'll feel like this is home. It's just peaceful. You just want to sit there. Even if you were cleansing, after you cleanse, you find, I've seen patients, they don't want to leave. They just ask, Gogo, can I just sit here for 2 minutes? There's just something, it's like I'm at home. There's something here that's talking to me, that's aligning with me, that's just giving me hope. Like I really feel like me, the person that came here and the person that's leaving, Amanzi, it's 2 different people. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting, because I see there are a lot of questions right there on YouTube. What I'm going to do is just to continue the conversation, and we will get back to those. But right now, let me just go to this one here. Refugee Rasel Khanzo saying, it's good to see you, Gogo Daphney. I've been waiting for this day. Dreams are important.
Thank you.
And then there is Velam Guni at Daphney. Amen.
Hallelujah.
And then Razilane, I don't have much dreams about beads, but I dream a lot about going back to school. Okay. So should I also consult?
Like I said, if it's a recurring, hence I said the intuition, you don't, like there's something that will talk to you.
Yeah.
I'll give you just an amazing example of me, how I found my spiritual father. I saw him. I did not know him. But when I saw him on TV, I related to him. Something in me just said, that one's going to help you.
Yeah.
So it's the same with your dreams. And then you just feel with, no man, I've been having this dream for a while.
Yeah.
Like, no, I need to find out.
Yeah.
So That would be my best advice. If you keep on dreaming of going back to school and it's starting to be an everyday thing, just go and consult and just find out. And then you'll know what to do after that. If it's nothing, I can go back to your normal life. But if it's that you need to take further steps, then you will do that.
Definitely. I hope, Razilani, you are answered right there. And please keep those questions coming, because Gogo Daphney will be with us for some minutes. So what I want you to do is to use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show to ask the question. So Gogo, what role do you believe faith plays in one's life?
A huge one. A huge one, because okay, some people say, no, I don't relate to the Bible, but the Bible does say, so in everything that you do, if you believe, faith is believing. So if you believe with, I'm late, I woke up late for work, but no, I'll be there on time. And miraculously, for lack of a better word, you are there on time. So everything you do, if you believe in it, it will give you results. If you don't believe in yourself, how am I supposed to believe in you?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to help you if you don't want to help yourself? So faith goes a long way. Just believe in everything you do. Believe in yourself. Trust your instincts. Trust your guides. Trust your ancestors. Trust in Gilusiako. And just always have faith. Yeah.
And speaking of Ingilus Lako, man, I mean, what advice would you give to someone who is struggling, to get that direction, man, and who is struggling to connect, especially with God and the spiritual guide that they get?
Okay.
What advice would you give them?
So if you're struggling, okay, let's say you already know good you have is Tunya and you're struggling to connect. So my best advice is Otoli Sondo. I mean, most of us at the beginning, you do dream of a church. They do give you a church. So whatever church or pupayo, look for it. You don't have to commit yourself to every Sunday, but just visit.
Yeah.
Just start. You start. Don't put pressure on yourself. Just start somewhere.
Yeah.
Visit church maybe once a month. Just visit church, but try every day. I know it's hard because things are bad out here, but try and pray. Just pray every day. You don't, even if just pray on your own.
Yeah.
Go to the water. Or go to the mountain. Yes, go to the mountain and pray. Like, being at peace means being still. When you're still, you're able to focus. When you're focusing, you're aligned. And even with your dreams, you are able to now they're able to visit you because your mind is at peace. Now, if your mind is like this, it's hard for them to come because abantu abafuna ukuthula, so they want to come and they talk to you and they leave. So now, if when usacabanga umjolo outside, you're still thinking, but I don't want to be a healer, I don't want this gift. So because you are in a whirlwind, you're just upside down. Kubanzima for them to also come to you, but they do want to connect to you. They wouldn't give you a gift and then just leave you hanging like that. Yeah.
Interesting conversation that we are having right here with Gogo Daphney Mguno. I see your comments, guys. Please do make sure keep them coming. Your questions, keep them coming, because she is here to have a conversation and engage with us right here. Anything that you want to know regarding spiritual activities, we have you, because our guest is right here in the studio. So what I want to do right now is let's just grab a cup of coffee, take a break, and just be in peace with yourself, because this conversation really needs you to pay attention to the things that are being said right here. So let's take a short break, and then when we come back, the conversation is going to continue.